Everybody, my name is Rebecca. I'll be presenting a speech today about my passion of having the hobby of ceramics. Albert Einstein once said the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious source of all true arts and sciences. Even though he had mentioned art and science together, I'm going to be considering art in this presentation. Art is to categorize art, you can do paintings, you can do any tattoos, you can even do music. The beauty of art always tells a story, and the passionate story is the one coming from the person. So that's why I'm passionate about this topic. By a show of hands here, who likes to create art? Okay. Grandma? No. Now consider how it makes you feel. Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel sad? Can it make you feel emotionless? Art makes me feel calm and collected and open-minded. I assume everybody is aware of the creation of art and I'm sorry. So I'm aware that everybody knows that I used to create art in the past. I did it in school. I was in an advanced art class called AP Ceramics. And I had a display to show as well. It's aged throughout the years, but here's one of my best pieces that I believe that I did. Now, I'm going to be talking about the history and a couple things that I've learned while researching this topic besides from what I already knew, and then also why I ultimately feel the passion for this hobby at most. So, to start off with the history of ceramics from depwashington.edu at the College Board. On their website, they express how archaeologists first uncovered human-made ceramics in Czechoslovakia. They dated back animal and human figure slabs to about 24,000 BC. Research established the material was made from animal fat and a mixture of bone ash and rock dust underwater. Now, before you run out the door, don't worry. Nowadays, all the clay is vegan. So the only thing that really differs, the difference between nowadays and back then, is that back then they used to use all of their clays to make tools and pottery, basically to store food. They also used it to basically make it to last. Nowadays we just kind of make clay figures in school for like just the fun of it. Now, moving on to what I learned from doing this project. From what I personally learned is that not a lot of people really show their motivation to do ceramics or do any type of artwork anymore. Most of artwork is just repetitive on somebody else. Not a lot of people really go into their own ideas anymore. So from like that saying, the Columbia College of Art, on their ceramics degree page, they state that ceramics requires a lot of deep understanding of how aesthetics and craftsmanship and function work together in creating handmade pottery. And a lot of people necessarily like freak out because they feel like that's so much to the degree than just like having their own interests. Like they actually are put on like some type of circumstances that they need to follow, and that's very upsetting for people that want to embrace what they already have naturally. So not a lot of people really like to go into this field anymore, which is kind of sad because we do need all of this artwork and all of these figures to create a new, better future. Now, a lot of hobbies do also take effect on your mind physically, mentally, and socially. Physically, you can feel the clay, you can, you know, you can also perfect one's art professionally. Mentally, you can focus and concentrate and connect with what your ideas are and actually make your ideas come alive. And socially, when you go to an art museum or go to any type of school event, you can communicate with other people, find out what their ideas are, and you can also demonstrate your ideas and, you know, share hobby interests. Now, so as my passion for art has already been displayed, why did I choose this particular hobby? I took into some deep thought and consideration, knowing that I also like to sleep as well, and I also like to knit, and I like to swim, but it's okay. I could have made it a hobby if I wanted to, sleeping, but because that's my number one choice. But the reason why I took this particular hobby into consideration is because you can start off with just like a half pound of a slab, and then all of a sudden you're just into just the complete open mindset of your thoughts. You're letting everything out from your environment escape, and then you're starting to make something like come alive. And I think that is just absolutely amazing. Like, I was struggling so hard in ceramics class to make everything so perfect. And then once my teacher was like, well, you have to do it this way, I told him to like leave me alone all the time because I didn't want to like listen to what he thought, because I knew that he was already professional and I wanted to be like him. But I was like, I'll just do it, I'll do it on my own. And then he was like, you just have to calm down. And then about a month later, I really like came into the fact that, yeah, maybe I should just release what I thought I was doing wrong and just let it go. And then that's when I started to actually feel like that balanced portion of myself, and then I was able to connect with the art piece more relaxed and calm than I was when I was like triggered all the time. So I felt from that point when I actually connected with the passion of the art and I was able to just let my hands go free, I was able to grow that skill more, and then I became like a little bit more better at what I was doing. To conclude, I want to everybody just clear their thoughts for a second. Don't think about the world around you. Don't think about the people around you. Just take a couple seconds to listen to just my voice and the oxygen going in and exhaling through your lungs. Now think of your favorite song in your ears. Just playing, going calm. Now imagine like a minty taste in your mouth of like chewing gum. Like your favorite gum, or you know, whatever you wish. Now, recall the last time that you went to the beach. That like sea salt feel, like smell, it kind of being warm. Now imagine like water being splashed on your hands, and then like a leathery type of smooth mixed in with that water on your hands. It's the calmest state now. You're in the calmest state. Now your emotions are getting towards you. That's how I felt every time that I was in a classroom setting. You feel so comfortable with the area. You're adapting to your environments, and it's stress relieving in general. I was doing it every day for like a year, and I encourage everybody here to experience at least one time with ceramics, whether you are at like Pottery Barn and you do it just on the table from scratch, or if you actually get the chance to go on the legal. No matter if you suck or if you don't, or if you're, you become the best, like it's a great experience, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. Next time that you feel overwhelmed, hate your kids, hate your mom, just want to pull your hair out, drive to the Pottery Barn, do some ceramics, calm down, and then go home. Don't worry, the house will be clean tomorrow. And also, with ceramics, if you throw it, the clay won't break like expensive pencils. Thank you for your time.